Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. What a surreal time we are living in at the moment, and with the announcement last night that the borders in New Zealand are being closed to non-residents, I can understand why there is so much anxiety and why things feel so surreal at the moment. But I was thinking about this overnight, and you know, we live in this amazing country. We grow our own food. We have amazing fresh water, and the sort of New Zealand, the Kiwi resilience is very strong, and we do very well in times of need and in times of crisis. So I certainly understand why so many of you feel the anxiety. I'm one of those people as well. But I have to say, I look around and think, gosh, you know, we're in one of the best places on the planet to deal with something like this. And I want Weather Watch to be a distraction from a lot of this drama. And one of the good things about the weather is it doesn't stop. It doesn't care what is going on around the rest of the world. It just keeps happening. So join me now. We'll try and get a bit of a distraction. And by the way, I do have some good news. We've got a bit of rain in the forecast. So let's get into it. So with the animated wind map, you can see there's a bit of a cooler change around the South Island with a southerly blowing through there. And in the north, we've got a westerly. That delivered some decent downpours to Auckland City this morning. Really solid downpours coming through. Northland was a bit patchy, but there were some heavy downpours in Northland, but they were a lot more hit and miss. So this is what it looks like as we go into the weekend. Saturday, mostly dry around the North Island with high pressure just off to the east. So you're mostly settled. There might be an isolated shower or two, especially at the very end of the day. On the South Island, it's a very different story. You've got all that rain coming in on the western side, low pressure just down there near Fiordland. The northwest flow will lift temperatures up a little bit. Canterbury, which is below average today, should be a little bit warmer on Saturday. And certainly northern areas will be dry, but maybe later on you might get a few showers coming in around the Nelson area. On Sunday, that wet weather moves into the North Island. There's the good news. Waikato, you're one of the regions that should get a fair few downpours around on Sunday. It may not be great for everybody, but certainly this is helpful, seeing a front like that come on through. There'll be a bit of a cooler change in the South Island with showers on the west coast. And as we head into Monday, look at that. Heavier rain moves into Auckland. It moves into parts of Northland. So hopefully between Sunday and Monday, there'll be a few showers that really do make a bit of a difference. It won't be a reversal of the drought, and it's certainly not a silver bullet either, but what it will be is a decent silver lining. It's been so dry, January and February in particular. Now we're starting to see some rainmakers come through. And if we keep getting these, we'll be seeing the droughts fade away rather than sort of ending overnight, but they will gradually start to fade. Clearly still very serious at the moment, but that rain will be very welcome. And as we get into Tuesday of next week, you can sort of see the pattern that is forming next week, which is showers coming through around the country, mostly up the western side. Eastern areas are looking fairly dry. And by the way, one more cold blip down there around the lower South Island. And our final map is for Wednesday of next week, and it's still unsettled. Plenty of showers out in the Tasman Sea. One or two of them will get into Northland on the western side and other dry parts of the north, but it won't be very widespread. High pressure way out over Australia, south of Australia. So we're sort of in an area where things could happen, but I think what we're going to find is the westerlies continue on, and then some high pressure will build a wee bit as we go through the final part of the month of March. That is all from me. Keep an eye on our tweets over the weekend. We're running a hashtag called Operation Distraction. And the idea behind that is to send us weather photos. Send us photos of your cats. Everyone likes a cat photo. So put them onto Twitter and onto Facebook, and we'll be sharing those to try and distract people from the other stuff. That is all from me. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay clean and healthy, and we'll see you again on Monday.